Yo, what is up, guys? Boris here, coming to you guys with the final team countdown or team breakdown of the day. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new 6-star plus Rob Lucci Super Evolution. He is pretty powerful now. In case you guys don't know what he does, let me give you a quick rundown of the boost that he has gotten. So first off, if you remember, he used to be a 2.5 type booster, 2.5 captain for Powerhouse units. Now he is a 3.5 if they have a matching orb, 2.5 otherwise. So he got a 0.5 addition to his orb multiplier. That's really good. Unfortunately, he still does not recover. So his recovery is down to 0 for the entire crew still. That's something that I wish that they gotten rid of, but that's fine. Obviously, he got a huge boost in attack and stats. He got a boost. I think his combo did go down, so keep that in mind. But here's his special. Deals 75 times character's attack and typeless damage, so they boosted that a little bit. And then greatly boost chance of getting matching orbs for 3 turns. So before, it used to be just increased chance. Now it's greatly increased chance. So it's actually a higher chance of getting matching orbs. So that's it's going to be pretty nice. So we're going to run double Rob Lucci. And we have a really broken team here that's made out of pretty much all rare recruits. So no legends required other than the Rob Lucci himself. So some of you guys might be able to make this team. And look, we are dealing insane damage across the board. The lowest we're dealing is 8 million without cotton candy. Keep that in mind. This is without cotton candy. So first off, we have Sanji, who's a 2 times Powerhouse booster. This is the 3D2Y Sanji. Most of you guys have him by now. Next up, we have Hyozu. This guy's going to make it so that its perfects are easier to hit for 1 turn. So make sure you get that 1 turn burst a lot easier. Changes all the colored orbs into matching orbs for Powerhouse characters. So make sure you have matching orbs. And delays all enemies for 1 turn. And recovers 20% cruise max HP. That's pretty insane. So because you delay, then you can use Ikaros, who is a 1.75 booster for Powerhouse characters. On top of that, he also reduces cruise HP by 50%, but he is a conditional 1.5 booster on top of that if they are delayed. So all of a sudden you're looking at a 1.75 boost and an additional 1.5 boost. And finally, Zeo is going to lock all orbs and lock your chain at 2.5. So now you have 2 turns pretty much of matching orbs. And that is how we got this much damage. This is insane. I did not expect this much damage from a team, and it's really easy. It's not that bad to make. You're looking at a max of 15. Actually, Sanji maxes at 18 turns, unfortunately. So if you want to lower damage a bit, you could trade him out for a better Powerhouse booster with a lower cooldown. You will lose a little bit of damage, but it might not be necessary. Keep in mind the Rob Lucci special did go down to 12 turns instead of 15, so they lowered it by 3 turns. That's really good. So this is a low cooldown team with the exception of Sanji. Now, if, for instance, you're like me, who I don't have Ikaros yet, there's a really good character that you should use. Obviously, you guys know by now, Fujitoro Raid Boss is sort of a go-to for for these Powerhouse teams. For those guys who don't know, let me walk you through again what he does. Does 50 times damage that will ignore any sort of negating abilities or barriers. Changes adjacent slots to matching and amplifies effect orbs by 2 turns, or times 2 for 1 turn. So he's pretty much a Legend Dofi specifically for Powerhouse characters. So if we put that special on, we're still doing a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Over 7 million to each class. So he is very, very good. Let's look at Daruma real quick. Someone mentioned Daruma. The Fishman batch that came out with Hody is pretty much made for Powerhouse teams. So what does Daruma do? Okay, so yeah, if you want a lower cooldown on 15 turns, then Sanji could go with Daruma for sure. Looks like reduces paralysis and silence for 2 turns. That's really good on a Rob Lucci team. You want to deal with any kind of debuffs like that. Also does a 10% HP cut, which is nice, and Powerhouse boost by 1.75. So that's a really good replacement for Sanji. You don't have, and look, you're doing obviously less damage, but you get a 10% HP cut, and it also gets rid of those annoying paralysis and silence of your specials. So keep that in mind. And of course, the sailor ability means he can't be silenced, so that allows you to use his ability. Hyozu's sailor ability boosts the attack of all characters by 150 if there are 6 Powerhouse characters. So that's a really awesome sailor ability. Zeo makes you completely resistant to blind. So you have 3 amazing captain abilities. I mean, sailor abilities. So these teams are very, very powerful. And if let's see, if we go back to Ikaros, what is his sailor ability? Makes makes all colored orbs beneficial for this unit. So he pretty much, he has a matching orb if he has a colored orb, if there's 6 Powerhouse units. So the Fishman batch is insane, and now they have the appropriate captain. Also, if you don't have this, you could run Story Hody as well. Yeah, someone says he's a 1.75 boost at a 9-turn cooldown. That's actually really good. So yeah, he boosts all characters by 150. So the only problem is that the Fishmen, they don't have that much recovery. In fact, he has negative recovery, but you don't heal anyways. And again, you do want to run the Rocket Man. So between the Rocket Man and full auto heal sockets, you're going to be healing probably somewhere around, I think, 1900 a turn. So other than this, man, I mean, there's a lot of other teams you guys could run, obviously, if you don't have these units. I mean, you could run, let me see, I think Pika's a Powerhouse unit, so you could run like an HP cut theme or whatever. Well, what's the new Pika do? Is the new Pika also Powerhouse? Let me see. The new Pika, yeah, he's Powerhouse. Changes empty and badly matching orbs cuts, so he looks pretty much like the same thing. Interesting. There's a lot of different things you guys can just go ahead and play around with them, but I do recommend sticking with the simple, you know, attack boost or boost, and then, you know, from there go on and see if you can round out your team. So Daruma. So personally, if I'm gonna be running him, I'll probably be running him like this. This is probably the team I'll be running. This or Sanji. You know, I'll have to see which one I want to run. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This is a pretty straightforward. This is probably a short video, but it's pretty straightforward. Do not underestimate Rob Lucci, man. He's very powerful. Very, very powerful. You do some crazy stuff. So with that said, thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.